Yeah, so I'd love to share my journey. I hope I don't bore you guys, but I'd love to share my journey. Acting was never was never a career option for me, honestly. I wouldn't relate to myself that way. I came from a very middle class home. There were no actors. There was nobody from the industry at all in it. I happened to be sitting outside my college, and when you're young, they come to colleges and they pick up these kids to be part of the background. So all my friends were going, and I was very excited to go because I was like, we're all going to hang for the day. And we landed up going there, and the girl who was opposite the main actor had not turned up. So they came to me and they asked me to come there and be the second lead, opposite the girl. I was so upset. I was like, no, I want to be in the crowd. I want to be part of the crowd. Like, that's what I came here to do, have a good day. But anyways, I went there. That ad never really happened eventually. And it was all a lull. But at that ad shoot, something went right, and I started getting these calls from a lot of people randomly. Like, there was no I didn't have like a portfolio done. I didn't have like, things put into place. My aunt always saw me as someone who could be part of modeling in the industry. I never saw myself at all. My parents thought she was crazy, absolutely, because my parents were like, don't spoil our child. Then the industry was a big bad word, the film industry, But having said that, so she took out these pictures, literally, of me cutting a cake and stuff like that. And she was like, I think that you have potential. And then the next thing I know is that I was selected for an ad with Mr. Bachchan, which was a big deal. I mean, and it'll always be the biggest deal of my career. And from there, it just never stopped. From my first ad itself, I started getting movie offers. From movie offers, I started getting better movie offers. Then I had a break for 10 years. And I thought, and like everyone says, once an actor takes that break, you're not coming back. But I got back on screen, and I'm very grateful that Amir Khan Productions has, signed me on. So I think my journey has been a totally unplanned one. But I think if I've done anything right, I've given it my 100%. It has earned some fruits somewhere, and I am who I am today, all through the love, all through a zillion blessings. And I think most importantly, when you see my characters, or when you relate to me as an actor, the biggest blessing that I have is that I'm taken back home to two families and to their homes, which I think as an actor, more than your 1,000 awards and the biggest films that you get, you are part of people's homes. So 10 years down the line, people in the South and people here still remember me as Aditi, or still remember me as Hasani. And I think there's nothing more rewarding than that. We all wait for validation, right? We all wait that if you get an award, you've validated the fact that you've done well. But we forget to realize and open our eyes to see that after 15 years, Jaanoge has been 15 years ago, people still relate to you as Aditi. I mean, what more validation do you need in that zone? So that's been pretty much my journey.